go on forever, but I just got a little signal that
No, I'm
time
very
is
chatty.
basically running out.
I'm sorry.
And maybe there are some questions in the audience as well. Do we have some time for questions from the audience? Yeah? What? Let me hand you the microphone. You can do my running for me. Thank you.
Welkom hier in Frans. Mag ik het Nederlands of Engels beginnen?
Can you tell us when the hire will be released in America? When the hire will be released in America?
In America, it will be out May 5th of this coming year. So May 5th, and then in the Winch Review, the Fire Light publisher picked that up, and then the 5th book will probably be in the May of 2016. So, am I not?
I'm writing as well, but I have a bit of a problem. I have something that's technically really difficult to happen. Do you have any advice on that?
Research. I mean, like, basically, if it's something that, like, you're trying to figure out how to make it, you gotta go look for similar things. I studied history in college, and that turned out to be really helpful because it made me an excellent researcher. So, I mean, dig and dig and dig. Look for, like, similar stories and see what is going on there. If it's, like, a structural thing, I don't know exactly.
That's a bit technical.
Yeah, I mean, just keep reading, look at other stories, and then if you can't figure out exactly what to do, ask yourself what is the worst possible thing that could happen right now, and then do it.
Okay.
I'm not even kidding. Like, make it as bad as it can be. Well, the history, I started with current USA and asked what if. Like, I tried to draw like a line from A to B. And like knowing where we were at the end, I was like, well, what if like the worst possible thing happened now, could that do? Because like, I think China owns like a really high percentage of America's debt, and if they like, I was like, we can ask for money, like what will we do? So like just being like, actual legitimate, possible, very bad scenario, and just like sort of like tying those things together. So I don't think I'm a very savvy political person. I don't think that's my strength in storytelling, but I try to make it possible. But I'm not sure. I hope it sounds legit, just a little bit. We're okay, as long as we're okay. Thanks, honey.
I want to become a writer as well. But what do you do if you don't have inspiration? Do you have a story?
Okay. Here's a little about because when we were writing, we were finishing up the selection, we were finishing up the 3 books, and they were like, we want to keep you on, we want you to please keep writing for our publishing house. Can we offer you a contract? Like, well, that's cool, except I'd like to have an idea. So I went back, and there was this one little thing that I was kind of in love with, and I pitched it to them, and they're like, no. I was like, no, I was like, I'm in love with this, like, please don't do that. So I was like, it was around Christmas time. My son is born in December, and like I'm tired and and stuff. And I was like, what I really want someone to give me for Christmas is a person to do all my stuff. And I was like, Kiera, that is slavery. Like that is evil. Like what just crossed your mind? It's terrible. I was like, well, what if you didn't? It wasn't slavery. Like what if you bought like the companion? What if they were, working with you? What if there was a place where you train people to become companions? What if they were purchased in their teens? So that was like the idea, like it came out of genuine desperation. I had no idea. So I pitched this idea about these unwanted children who were sent to academies to be raised to be the perfect companion, and they were purchased in their teens. And it's a duology, and it's under contract, and it should be out in like 2018 or something, I guess. I don't know, once this is all done. So that's like the next project. So it's okay to be desperate, it's okay to not know. Just, even doing writing exercises like take a line from your favorite book and write the line that you would write against, not the one that's there, and like kind of keep going. Or daydream a girlfriend for Harry Potter, or like, whatever it is, like play with it, because it should be fun. It should be fun. So just, be great.
Hi. Imagine that Maxon and Aspen were real in today's life. Who would you, theoretically speaking, and not taking America into account, want to end Zuzu up with in the future?
Wait, what? Who would Zuzu pick? Oh my gosh! That's really like a totally unfair question. Because the truth is, and I've said this before, so sorry to repeat myself, but we are based off of people in real life? The answer is kind of no, but also kind of yes, because Callaway, my husband, he's my hubby, he's my love, he's like my person. So he sort of comes out in the boys that I write, like in all of them. So like Aspen is very, very passionate. He's focused, and he this apparently. And that's very Callaway, and Max is sort of, he jokes a lot, is silly and romantic, and that's Callaway too, so it's hard to say that one of them I think is better than the other because they both are kind of drawn from one person. So I really couldn't say if I would want her with one or the other, because they're both characters that I found very attractive in her father, and I hope that she will find very attractive down the road. So, yeah, she can take her own pick, I'm not going to do that for her.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Hi. Are America and Celeste actually now friends?
Have you read the third book?
Yeah, but it's more so signals that you should say yes or you should say no. I don't know.
I'm having a very, I feel like if I say anything about this, it's going to be a spoiler pants face. So I'm just going to gracefully back away. We can talk later? Okay. Sorry.
There was word of a TV show about selection. What about it?
Okay, so for those who have not heard, there was briefly a TV show possibility happening with the CW in America. They shot one pilot and it didn't work out, so they recast, rewrote, reshot, and the whole thing over again, and that didn't work out either. And honestly, I'm totally cool with it. It's really bad. I guess some of you know because the script is online, it's disgusting, it's I was very uncomfortable with it, and really did not want any of my characters represented the way that they went. They 50 Shades me, if you, okay, so, yeah, and so like I was really unhappy because that was not what I wrote, that was not my intention, and that's not who I am as a person. I mean, it's cool if you're into it, but that's not what I was doing, so I just didn't want to go there. So, currently, the TV show, always talking about movies and stuff like that in the background. If anything happens, I'll be shouting from the rooftops, you would totally know about it. So if follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, my website, the whole shebang, I promise you it will be up there. Okay? Yeah. So, thank you. Thanks, honey.
Hi, I was wondering, Siren is being published now, but how did that go? Did you say to your publisher, well, I have the Siren, can you publish it? And why did they like it now? And when you wrote it first, they didn't like it.
It's so funny, I don't know. Well, and that's the thing, is that it never actually saw an editor. It only went through the stage of getting to the agents, and the agents are kind of the gatekeepers, and they were like, no, I don't think this is going to work. And I actually understand why they didn't think it would work. If you, it takes 5 chapters for the dude to show up, and nobody wants to wait for those 5 chapters, but Caitlin, the idea behind the story is that, the ocean eats people, and she needs these beautiful women to sink these ships in and kill people so that she can sort of munch, and then she supports the entire planet. She helps sustain it. So Caitlin's kind of bitter, and she's been doing this for a very long time, and I kind of wanted everybody to wait with her, but I don't think agents like that. I think it was just not their thing. But really, I think it came around. I think it was my publisher who was like, they knew that the selection series has done very well. The Siren still existed in its self-published, thing, and people were buying it now because they were looking for other books. So I think they just wanted to take the opportunity to make it better and be a part of it. So I'm really excited because it means that I get to make it. I did work with an editor then, so I didn't know what I was missing. And now I know, so I'm excited to make it better. My zipper is looking. And then I'm excited to get a new cover and to actually see it on a bookshelf. I still love those characters. They never go away. So to give them a second chance, that's a big deal for me. So I'm excited. I hope you guys get to get it, and I hope you like it too.
Yeah, I liked it.
Oh, thanks!
Yeah, I didn't mind waiting so long for the book.
Yay! All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much.